Hi parents, it's JP again. We're talking about becoming a young man of God. And on Wednesday night, we had the opportunity to hear from Luke Van Flutteren. Luke is a freshman at David Lipscomb University, and Luke has got a great story of how he navigated junior high and high school, especially coming from the point of view of being a young man of God and how that looks in school. And it was great because the guys had a lot of questions for Luke, really good, specific questions, and it would be good for you guys to ask your sons how they felt about having Luke there. In fact, you'll even see on the right-hand side there the questions that we went over, actually, some of which that we were able to talk about, some of which we weren't because we ran out of time. So to go over some of these with your sons would be great, just to see what they think and where they came in on some of this. But one of the things that was a really big takeaway was, they were just asking Luke how he was able to, have these different friends from all these different groups at school, whether it be like, kids in the band or, kids that are academia, or maybe it's kids who were into stuff they shouldn't be, or, kids who are football players or whatever. Basically, like how his friendships spanned so many different, kinds of people in so many different walks of life. And Luke's insight was, as he grew more in his own faith and studied more, realizing that he himself was kind of messed up, and realizing that God loved him regardless, that gave him eyes to see and a desire to love people like he was being loved. And in doing so, he found himself falling more in love with God. And talking about that, specifically, he was talking about the time that he would spend and he would carve out to get into the Word and to understand it more. And in talking with the guys, one of the things that they mentioned was how hard it is sometimes to read the Bible and understand it. And that's very understandable. Sometimes it's even intimidating. It can be a deterrent from getting into the Word because it's like, I just don't get this or I don't understand it. So this week I wanted to provide them with something really practical, and that is a 10-minute devotional that they can do. It's a 31-day, 10-minute devotional that I was giving them the opportunity to order. And so I asked them to fill out on their info card if they'd be interested in having this devotional material. And I think a good number of guys said yes. And if you would like your son to have that, I'm actually going to show just a little clip of that, what that is exactly. It's from Doug Fields at simplyyouthministry.com, and they're called 10-minute moments. And this one is specifically called The Red Stuff, talking about the words of Christ. And then it's put in a way that it applies to them, giving them specific situations on how it could tie directly into where they are in their life, especially in junior high school. So those questions are there. You can go over them with your sons. And also, if you would like to make sure that your son is going to be able to get this devotional, because I will be ordering them, just shoot me an email back and let me know, hey, JP, we would like that for our son, and I will provide it. So that is all, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.